Check this thing out. .73 Powerstroke, ZF5 manual. It's a 4-wheel drive truck. It's actually a very clean truck. It's not some rotted out piece of junk. You know how hard these things are to find and keep clean. It is one heck of a task, I'm telling you. That's why there's not a lot of people giving away these older trucks. It is not a task a lot of people want to take on. Let's get into it. We're gonna go over some of the details on this truck right here. That could be your truck very soon. And for everybody that has been wondering where I've been, where the trucks have been, the giveaways, the whole team has been super busy, and everybody's been hard at work trying to streamline the whole process. New location, new shop space, and it's all getting wrapped up rapidly, and it's a huge project. So everybody's been super busy with that, trying to make sure everything gets done in a very timely and orderly fashion and at the highest quality possible. And as you guys may know, things that are worth having don't always come easy, and for the most part, most of them do not come easy. So everything is getting done, and this is the next giveaway in a string of giveaways that you're probably gonna see, where it's gonna be a whole new feel and vibe to everything, and it's super, super sick. The shop space, I don't know if you guys are gonna see any of that in this video, but it is absolutely stunning. It's so far improved compared to the old shop space. Everybody that's been working on it has been doing a freaking phenomenal job. It's absolutely sick. So the first thing you're gonna notice on the interior is the big stick for the 5-speed manual. It is a 4-wheel drive truck. It's got your brake controller, aftermarket head unit, which, by the way, it is a flip out head unit, so you do have some of your aftermarket options as well and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. Now with the settings on this, obviously it can't open up all the way because of the dash, but that's just how it is. It's programmed to stop right there. Anyways, let's go straight into the details on the truck. Now I know with some of our trucks we don't really do anything to them. We keep them pretty stock and try to leave things alone for the most part, because we feel that a lot of you guys like to do your own modifications to your truck, and you don't always want to have a truck that's already been modified. But then we also know that there's a whole nother pool of people that when they win a truck, they want a truck that's already got upgrades. You've already put the money into it, and they can just hop in and drive it and enjoy it with modifications already done, because maybe you weren't sure where to go with modifications, or what order to do things in, or what parts to buy, or what shops to trust with the working on your truck. And so this one is for you guys that love 7.3 Powerstrokes, you love manuals, and you wanted a truck that had a little more than stock power. This is the 7.3 for you. This thing sounds good, it runs good, and it's got a lot of goodies. So let's go through some of the upgrades on the truck, and then once I do that, it's just real cool and super windy out right now. I want the audio to turn out good. We're gonna go through some of the modifications and upgrades that are done to this thing, and then I'll pop the hood and show you guys underneath. This truck has an upgraded turbo, baby swamper injectors, upgraded intake, upgraded intercooler piping kit. It's a straight piped truck, dual disc clutch, ZF5 manual transmission, and a 6-position tuner on it. And that is a Hydra tuner, by the way. You do have your pillar gauges as well. The truck's also got 285/75 R16 tires. They are a mud terrain with a 16x10 wheel on here. It's just the right style to go with on one of these trucks. I've seen a lot of these trucks, you know, like, don't get me wrong, we like doing some deep dish wheels sometimes, something a little more extreme aftermarket that's not era appropriate to the trucks, but for the most part, this is just the right look to go for on these things. And it fits the truck, it fits the style, and it fits the rideability and usability of the truck so much more. For those of you that do plan to actually use and drive the truck more frequently, this is just such a more forgiving wheel and tire setup. It has got the paint matched front bumper, paint matched roll pan in the rear, the bed cover, 5% tint with a 5% brow up front, traction bars, very clean truck. There's your bed with your tailgate that works. So many of these tailgate latches on these things, I'm telling you, they don't function right. That one actually is seamlessly functioning. It works great. It's also got an upgraded lift pump on the truck. Truck looks great, runs great, drives great. LED headlights up front, and the charcoal gray paint color is absolutely sick. And those of you that have been following along for the last couple of years, you guys know we've done a couple of first-gen Dodge diesels with the charcoal gray paint color on it, and they've always done super well. Everybody's always been super happy with it. They've loved the color, and it's mostly because you couldn't get that color, and it's such a cool it's just such a freaking sick color on one of these trucks, because it's not like one of those crazy extreme fancy colors that's like absurd. It fits this kind of like extreme cool, sleek, murdered out type of vibe without just being a black truck, which is super cool, but it just puts a little bit of an aftermarket spin on it, but it's subtle and really cool versus being obnoxious and just too different to where it's like not desirable. Oh, if that makes sense. But it looks absolutely sick, and it turned out really well. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think of the color of this truck and the wheel and tire setup we went with and all that. It's turned out super freaking well, super happy with it, and it's gonna make somebody a really nice truck. So now maybe we're just gonna hop on in here and go on down the road, let you guys see how this thing sounds shifting through the gears. Okay guys, I told you we'd go on a short drive in the 7.3, because everybody's gonna ask, what's it sound like in the cab? Opportunity. You want to grab our max bonus, it is right now. You could be the one slinging through the gears in this 7.3. Don't miss out. Okay, don't get me wrong. I like them whether they're an auto or a manual, but I am so partial to the manual transmissions just because I understand that you can kind of drive the truck and you have control of picking your gears and your RPMs and all that stuff and your shift points, versus in an automatic, you don't really have that luxury. Considered a luxury, in one of these trucks, a manual transmission, in my opinion, that is the luxury to have, okay? It's not like the newer trucks. It's just so much better. These trucks were built, honestly, to work, and it's so much easier to actually use the truck for what it's made for with a manual transmission. These things, they're a lot more bulletproof. They're way more functional if you need that nice high RPM at a lower speed to get up and going with a big trailer, heavy load. There's just not a lot to complain about with these things, and I love, not to mention, it's just cool to shift through the gears in an old diesel truck. There's just nothing like it. So guys, I hope you liked the overview on this truck. Definitely check out the website. There's some new gear up on there right now. And don't miss out on the best multiplier, because if you miss out on the best multiplier, you're gonna be wishing you hadn't. And I really don't want you guys to live with regrets, okay? You're not gonna regret entering to win this thing. You're not gonna be dissatisfied with the product or the truck itself. And I really hope you guys take a chance on it, because this truck could be yours. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.